Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Imhobo Inc. or you can email us imhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a pirate dog dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aid.
Out, so
Aww.
that's it,
Should
boys
we-
and girls. You've seen our intro, you've seen our products. Buy 'em shirts are on sale this week. No Murder HoboCon, you missed it. Boys and girls, this is Corsairs of the Azure Tool, episode 4. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Let's go ahead and get right to the player intros. We will start with Jesse in the bottom left. Who are you? Who you playing?
Hi, everybody. I am Jesse. You can find me at all the socials at JR Wooey. Tonight I am playing Osiris, the investigative monk who's got some, who's trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do in this town because it's so expensive as of right now. Otherwise, you can find me. Otherwise, you can find me at adventuresinvideoland.com or Adventures in Videoland on Facebook, where I chat movies. We are currently starting our new Pantheon season, where we talk, where people are picking their best movies and we're throwing them out there to see, is it really that good? Should it go in a gold statue, or should you shove that gold statue sideways? So far, it's pretty good. Otherwise, you can also catch me doing the Odyssey of Violence, where I talk the modern martial arts film.
Crossover event, Sound of Music.
Ooh.
Academy Award winner 1965, year of my birth. So there you go.
The hills are alive with dead Nazis.
That's the best kind of hills right there.
Kevin, how about you? What do you got for us?
Hey, yeah, I'm Kevin. I can be found online at the socials at KevRan Games, and I'm returning as Malcolm Squall, who is a gnome jeweler who has a little bit of a connection with the deity of the sea. So we'll see what happens with that. But when I'm not here, you can find me on the A side of Calamity because we're still going to wrap that up. I play Tonks, who's over there, our favorite hillbilly halfling. And then you can find me over at Wanderer's Haven or at La Nata Eterna. Really cool, fun stuff doing D&D and other games. So I'm glad to be back. I missed Murder HoboCon last week because I was sick. So I'm glad I'm back and glad to be here.
Too many pudding cups.
You missed some good games, but we had a lot of people bow out from illness. So apparently,
yeah, what's going on?
Flu B is going on. Carol, what do you got for us?
I know what's going on, but everyone's been sick. We had a person bow out of our 3-person stream today, and DJ is sick too. So we didn't have our game tonight before this game.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on, man. Everybody get better, please, and don't give it to me. As for me, hi, my name is Carol. I'm a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and commissioned mini painter. On here, I play Rosa the Raven, which nobody ever seems to call her, Blackthorn. I am a wannabe. Well, no. We have yet to determine if she's a wannabe pirate or not. But she is a human rogue. As for when I'm not here on this particular game, I play in the Cred campaign as Andre Yeager, somewhat crazy, half-elven barbarian ranger. I also can be found on my Twitch channel at muses_touch. And I think that's everything.
Nicely done. Wrap it up for us, Carrie.
I'm Cash, or I play Cash. I'm married to him, and I try to make Osiris's life more cheerful.
Love it.
Nicely done.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He'll be back.
We lost Osiris, and the pictures are all fucked up.
I guess I pissed him off again.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Can you move
Right. No, I can't.
those over?
Yeah, no, I can't do
Oh, no.
that. So, and that's why I put myself down here. So, because nobody wants to look at me. Doesn't matter.
Oh, shush.
Okay, here we go, boys and girls.
Let's do it.
We ended last time. These guys had started their first full day in Occasio, out in the tropical jewel of the Azure Atoll. They arrived in the city the day before. They spent the morning going their own separate ways, except for Cash and Malcolm. They teamed up together and checked out the jeweler and saw a few other things. And that's how Osiris is going to die. So,
Nice.
So we ended the session with these guys in Club Erotica. It's a bathhouse, and it's not what it sounds ish. What it sounds like is like a money pit, because it's going to be expensive. However, being the DM, that was the non-dickish way of saying you guys need to find jobs. So
You need to present us with some.
well, you know what? You've only been in town
A day.
24 hours, so, you know.
Exactly.
Give
We
me a
got
break.
time.
You know, you guys have already gotten into a
We've
fight.
got, how many days do we have paid in the inn? I mean,
3.
Yeah, 3, I think. Yeah.
it's 3. So, you know, we have at
Obviously,
least that
I'm
amount of
sorry.
time.
So let's go ahead and throw up the map and show you where these guys are. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Doot, doot, doot. Sounds good. This, I can go ahead and resize. There we go. Everybody's on screen. So, this is Occasio in the Azure Atoll. These guys were at Club Erotica. Here, the pink thing right here. It's getting around lunchtime. You guys have seen the tour. Do you guys have any questions of management? Aside from, no, there's no Groupon.
Can I like wash dishes for a membership or something? This is super expensive.
Well, we are accepting applications for employment.
Oh, what kind of employment?
Various and sundry items. We have towel people, not boys or girls, towel people. We have other positions. Are you good with your hands?
Well, I am.
Well, you know, we're always looking for individuals who can handle jobs that require manual dexterity.
Oh, can I have an application, please?
Sure, you just need to come back tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Before we open, crack of dawn usually, and you can meet the manager. The manager is Kando Marsh, who was a former pirate.
Awesome. Okay, I will be back tomorrow morning at 5-ish.
Very good. It is lunchtime, boys and girls. You know where the Tamari Express is. There are other venues. Anything marked in red is a tavern that you can go ahead and visit. The Tamari Express is, of course, right here. And you've been to the Spittoon, just saying. So the options are yours, or you can find a street vendor.
What's the red one that's near us?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Got to go see it.
I walked by it actually when I went to the Shipwrights Guild.
Kind of. You did.
I think, isn't the Shipwrights Guild at the end of that street to the right?
It's right there.
Yeah, I walked pretty much right by it because I went around the right side of the temple.
Yeah, the entrance is back here, kind of closed off the plaza.
Oh, they don't put a sign out in the busier street? That seems awfully...
Well, we can always go check
Maybe
it out
it's
and
a
see what kind of food they
secret...
have.
That seems shady.
Maybe it's a secret... Ooh, maybe it's a secret place where illicit activity happens.
Do you think it's any shadier than the Spittoon where we had to eat Doritos?
No.
That's true.
I don't know. Maybe. It may be shady in a different aspect.
Well, I'm willing to give it a shot. We might as well explore the city while we're here and see what
Yeah.
all there is.
Sure.
We-
Everybody D12.
A D12.
Boom, let's get rolling.
11.
Oh, come on.
3.
1. I'm about to get
9.
assassinated.
Osiris?
12.
Ooh.
12, nice.
Osiris, you notice an elven, kind of woodsman type. Seems to be eyeballing something, but not you. I assume you guys are going behind the temple?
Seems like the most expeditious way there.
Yep, there you go. Osiris, this guy is out of place. Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay. I am insightful. I am one with my insight. Oh, nice. 20, not natural.
Dirty.
He takes a look at you guys and gives 0 shits. Just keeps whistling a jaunty tune just to himself. Traffic pattern is fine. It's midday, so there's a lot of people out. This is just somebody that you guys happen to notice. You can.
Does he pause on looking at anything in particular? Like when he's looking around, does he pause on anything for a little longer than what he's doing here?
Nope. And you had a pretty good insight, so he's just
some jag off on the
pretty
streets.
much,
Okay.
NPC
I wish I
jag off.
And none of the rest of us saw him, right?
Correct.
All right.
Osiris just feels that he's out of place. Osiris is, of course, an investigator. So,
That
I go,
tracks.
I'm like, what are you looking at? We're going to go get something to eat. Would you pay attention and like be in the moment? You'd be so much happier if you were in the moment instead of just off in your brain all the time.
No, this is
At that, Osiris immediately pulls out a cigarette. I was like,
every time Cash comes around, he pulls out a cigarette. No, the only thing is me, the player, is kind of curious if he was looking, me, the paranoid player, is if he was looking at somebody other than Osiris in the group.
no.
But
actually,
Rosa doesn't know, wouldn't have a clue
yeah, he
in
didn't
the
focus
world.
in on anyone. As you guys round the corner, some high-dressed folks are headed into that tavern there in the northern section. And as you go around the corner, there is a doorman there.
Oh, my.
Rather fancily dressed. And there is indeed a sign on the lintel over the door that says, the Bordeaux.
What
I
is
don't
it?
think we can afford this.
Well, this is my kind of place, I'll be honest with you. Excuse us there, good sir. Would we be able to establish your dining room for a moment to have some lunch, perhaps?
Can we see a menu? Is there one posted somewhere?
He sniffs the air. You may enter. No, there is not. Menus are provided at the table.
I don't think I like him. He seems very pretentious.
Just a man
this
doing his
isn't
job.
this isn't that restaurant we went to when we were on the boat, the Appling Bees. It's not that place, is it?
No, this might be the other one, the Benigan, I believe. It could be.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a perception roll.
Osiris puts out his cigarette on the ground
Well, that will
in front of the place, like a true, like, just drops it down, stomps it.
All right, let's
walks
see.
in.
Oh, that's not good.
Dirty 20.
Somebody's gonna get it, not me.
What did you want
That's
to
an 8.
say?
Perception.
Okay.
That's just rude, putting your cigarette out down there.
The ladies strike out.
I wish I could care.
Surely there's a trash can.
Possibly. 13.
No, Malcolm. Being a jeweler, this is not a tavern. This is a temple. And as you
It's a temple?
cross through the door, the interior of it, yeah, you guys are in like a cathedral, but tables and chairs, a bar, It is a converted temple. The
Nice.
Bordeaux was actually, as you look around, you can see different tin etchings of the place. And you can notice that there are 3 tables in the center with 2 pairs of private areas, which are curtained off on either side. A pair of enormous guards gatekeep inside the front door. Enormous, huge, ogre style. And everybody roll a d12. 4.
10.
7.
6.
6.
Everybody sees. Remember the blue guy with white hair who was at the pillory who came and saved his
Oh.
son?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
guy
that's-
is,
Oh, the guy.
is sitting
Not
down.
the son.
Not the son, the older
chieftain.
guy. And he is sitting at a table by himself, although there are 2 glasses of water. So he is either waiting on someone
Ah.
or apparently meeting someone.
Furbud.
As you sit down, there is only 1 table available. It is in the center of the room.
Oh.
Gim Forbot is in one of the private areas. However, the curtain is pulled askew so that you have a direct line of sight into there. He is just sitting there minding his own business. As you guys sit down, the menus are 1 page long on heavy, heavy-duty parchment, and you can tell, ooh, this is not the Applebee's or the Benihana. This is high end. About that time, Lord Talbot walks past you and goes and sits with Gim Forbot.
I lean over to Malcolm and I'm like, do you think they're a couple? They're together all the time.
Men of business, you see, that's what they do. They meet, they have business.
Lord Talbot
Maybe.
reaches back.
Wonder what
and
kind of
closes.
business.
Yeah, maybe they have business. Have you looked at this menu? There's no prices on these menu. I don't think we can afford this.
It is going
Well,
to
I'm
be
sure-
expensive.
Wait, is there no prices or is there pricing that's just a lot?
There is no prices. If you have to
No.
ask, you can't afford.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we can have some sparkling mineral water or something like that.
I need food. I mean,
The waiter comes by, looks
Oh,
at
God.
you, a little on the puzzled side. Welcome to the Bordeaux. How may I assist you? Can I offer you something to drink to start?
I'll have lukewarm tap water, please.
I see.
We would all like
No,
a white
no
claw
ice, no ice,
spritzer,
no.
please.
what?
Spritzer, you say. Very good, sir. Madam?
I think I'm actually good. I'm just here with them. They wanted to come in.
I see. And you, sir? Osiris?
He looks up at him and he's he's gonna be kind of a dick back, and he's gonna speak in Sylvan, asking for a mildly a gently aged white wine from the that's been milled from a spring.
D12 against me?
Okay,
10.
7.
Very good, sir. Would you like to smell the cork first?
Please.
Very good. I'll be back to take your orders momentarily. The individual leaves, goes over to the table next to him, checks on them. Very professional, for lack of a better term. He leaves. A few moments go by, and everybody hears from behind the curtain where Gim Forbot and Lord Talbot are.
I told you they're a couple. They're doing something back there.
Oh, who cares if they
What do
Let
we
the men
hear?
do their business, you know?
Wait,
It's
what
in
do
public.
You don't hear
What?
shit other than
Oh.
something pounding on the table.
Yeah, something's pounding on the
something
table.
on there, but yep, nope, I'll lean right into this.
Yes, it's the Chick-fil-A from Saturday Night Live, Cash. Or that was Tosh.0.
Yeah.
A moment later, Gim Forbot leaves, and in spite of him being a giant smurf, you can tell he's got that pulsing vein in his forehead. And
You look angry?
He looks angry. He storms out. Moments later, after that, the waiter comes by. Osiris, on a silver plate, he hands you a cork. He delivers the sparkling tap water to Cash and the spritzer to Malcolm. And he awaits your opinion on the item.
All right, he'll take the cork and he'll like gently cruise it under his nose back and forth and take a deep breath of it in. Is it actually the
That's
quality
what you
wine?
ordered.
Hey.
And he and he'll be like, well done.
In Sylvan,
he'll,
he says thank you. And this is not an elf. This is a human.
Okay. Ooh, that's impressive. Yeah. He'll look at him in his head and then he'll say he'll say in Sylvan, many blessings upon your family.
Will any of you be consuming food?
Yes.
A waitress comes out and puts down bread and some kind of orange sauce.
I asked the human guy, I'm like, are you guys taking applications? I need a job. I don't have any money.
Currently at this time, we are fully staffed. My apologies.
Damn it.
Is this one of those unending
What about-
bread
wait a minute,
bowls, or
wait
do
a
we have
minute,
to pay for each one that comes back?
As he
Your
like
bread is free.
wait, as before he walks away, I'm like,
Oh,
you
he's
have
not
no
walking
need.
away.
Oh, you have no need for fine entertainment.
This is a low-key establishment.
Really?
That's why we all talk like we're on the radio.
What's a radio?
It's where ugly people can go ahead and broadcast. Also known as podcasters.
Right.
As I've been told, you have a face for radio. So Osiris will look at him and he'll look at the menu. What's on the menu, by the way?
High-end stuff. Goose, pheasant, something called Aroia. You aren't sure what that is.
Okay.
And again, no prices.
He'll ask the waiter for the Oroya. Could you tell me more about it? It's not something I've seen before.
In Sylvan, he says prairie chicken.
Locally sourced, or
It is from the Southland here.
I will have the Oroya. And he's conversating back and forth to him in Sylvan the whole time. Like, unless anybody else speaks Sylvan, no one is understanding this conversation.
Nope.
I seem like a high-end douchebag right now.
Oh no, you don't.
Just
seem.
now? No.
Yeah, you don't seem. You are.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna go in reverse order and ask Rosa. Rosa, is there any food that you want? The bread is warm, and the sauce, the dipping sauce, is cheese.
You know, I have not much in the way of money, so I think it's best I keep it and look for something a little more reasonable to have some lunch or even a mid-afternoon early dinner.
Sure.
But I will try the bread. It looks delicious.
You can roll.
Please, Rosa, get
Bread and
something. It will be
cheese.
my treat, please. I won some money on the ship, just like Osiris did. Please get yourself something and enjoy the feast here.
Fine. What do they have? I mean, what do they have that doesn't look like it's...
Half order of clams.
Oh.
I'll try. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. That's what I'll take.
Osiris looks over at Cash. Would you prefer the pheasant or the goose?
Do you have a salad? I just want to eat salad.
You mean
It would.
greens? Yes.
Greenery usually comes with a meal. Is in establishments such as these. Greenery is something you receive first to cleanse the palate and clean it out before you.
Are you
receive
making
the
fun of
meal.
me?
No, you're an
No,
idiot.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Cash.
No, I don't think he is.
I am doing my best to
Educate me.
your youthfulness.
Okay. You decide for me then. I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Should
he'll
have the
speak to him
pheasant
again.
then.
Yeah, he'll tell him in Sylvan again. The pheasant would be good for the young lady.
He mentions chicken tenders in Sylvan.
Hey! I'm not that young.
That might actually be a safer bet.
Very good, sir. And you, sir, to Malcolm.
Yes, I have a bit of this calamari that you have here with the extra onions on the side, please.
Very good, sir.
I'll hand it over.
We will be right back.
I'm going to take my drink and I'm going to raise it up to fine dining, everyone, and I'll just put it in the middle of the table for a toast amongst the four of us.
Nice. Slam it together, Cash.
Cheers.
Oh, I don't do that. I'm not that backward.
As you guys look around, again, very low key. The people that are in here are dressed in finery. You already know that Lord Talbot's here.
Oh boy.
Gim Forbot was here. They've got 2 gorilla guards there. So this place, the ambiance is excellent. But you do have to talk low because the old temple does.
You
have
want
good
people hearing your
acoustics.
business.
Exactly. And on the back of the menu, I will read it before I send it to you guys. It's the swankiest of all taverns in Occasio, is the Bordeaux, and it is also the smallest. Built from a converted temple, it gives off a regal vibe. There are 3 tables in the center with 2 pairs of private areas curtained off on either side. A pair of enormous guards gatekeep at the front door, and entry is usually by invitation or reputation only. However, they made a reasonable excuse for you guys. There is a monthly membership fee set at 25 gold pieces, and the elite of the city can be found here. Strangely enough, Gim Forbot can be spotted here on business, and I'm not going to say that part.
With his
Wow. Secret shit.
So close.
Secret shit that you guys will be reading tomorrow. Boys and girls, I've done a lot of these things.
No, it's white. So
I've done sheets on all of the businesses so far, and these guys get them. So
yes, he ignored me today to do all that.
Whatever.
As it should be. I mean, no.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
For that to be
Kidding.
published next year. Anyway.
So Rosa, your father being a pirate and all that.
Grandfather. Actually, my father was not a pirate. Actually, my parents did not go into the family business, so to speak. They just didn't have the heart for it. You know, they ended up going legit. They make barrels, like the finest barrel that maybe some of the booze here because it's so good.
No
Just
murdering, no
stored it.
pillaging.
Not them.
Ooh.
I had a somewhat normal child. Well, until I decided to go. That I did have that. I love the sea, and grandfather's life always intrigued me so. So when I was
So you
old
enjoy
enough,
semen?
yes, I definitely do. And women and whatever.
Her proclivities are
What's
well
with the
known
time?
since she's already banged J.P. Abernathy.
I mean, I was on a ship with them.
3 hours, and you were all.
I was on.
A woman has needs.
Stop. J.P. Abernathy was on the ship with us for 6 months, so it's not like I didn't know him. Although that, but I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure her proclivities are known. She was on a ship with them for 6 months. Okay, so I think everybody here knows. Was there any? Well, oh wait, but he was asking me a question. So after that, is there anything else you wanted to know?
I was going to say, do any of you guys want to share anything from your trials and tribulations when you guys were separated from each other?
I have to tell you the nicest thing ever. Malcolm got me finger cymbals. Now I have an instrument.
See, I knew I was right asking them about fine entertainment.
Isn't he the nicest person ever? I hugged him and he fell over.
I did. She's heavier than she looks, I'll tell you that. But.
I mean, he comes off as the nicest person.
I don't think I like that.
Well, I mean, look at me, dear. I'm half your size, so I mean, it's bound to happen.
I suppose. But it was the best.
I'm sorry. By the way, I'm sorry, Osiris. Was there actually another follow-up question to what you asked?
More or less, I was just seeing how things went. If you had found more information about your grandfather here yet, or anything pertaining to him, I know that you're searching. So I thought, just to be kind and ask
Hey.
what's going on.
So that leads right into what I mentioned. Oh, you're telling the dogs to
Sorry,
shush.
I'm wrangling dogs.
Dash, that's not nice. You need to be
I thought you were
nicer.
telling Rosa to shush.
No, sorry.
No,
Cash,
it's
don't talk
fine.
away to the guests. No.
No, I took the clue. I got a clue the first day that I should probably check at the Shipwrights Guild. So that is why I went there. But it will take them time to do some research and let me know what they have. It's a clue, but probably not much and maybe not garner what I'm looking for, but it'll be interesting if nothing else to see if anything's there. So
Wonderful. Congratulations.
well, thanks.
The food has arrived. It looks and smells delicious. No roll necessary. It's got little garnishment. It is served on crockery. So it's a high-end place. Cash, do not eat with your fingers.
The chicken nuggets!
I am not a complete asshole. I know what cutlery is.
Okay, fair enough. But
you are playing a bard. They are somewhat refined.
As you guys eat, the food is, there's a celebrity chef back there somewhere cooking that shit because that stuff is good. I mean, unbelievably good. Like, you're going to remember this meal for a while. It's really good. Two individuals who look to be merchants meet up with a third who looks to be, for lack of a better term, scallywag. Osiris, you recognize the scallywag as the individual doing the dope deal with the Tabar girl from yesterday. This guy has less manners than Cash and is a little bit on the loud and belligerent side. Well, Cash is the youngest.
Just because I don't know a lot of stuff doesn't mean I'm a jerk.
I'm not saying you're a jerk.
Well, yeah, you're saying I don't have any manners.
Not naive.
Thank you.
This guy, and you can plainly overhear him, he does not like the business arrangement with the two well-dressed individuals who seem to have a great deal of consternation with the volume of this individual. And they do the head nod to the two gorillas at the door. They walk over behind the pirate, who eyeballs them both, and you can tell he's thinking.
How much of the conversation do we get? So he was upset about some business dealing with these two?
There appears to be a disagreement on the amount that he was to be paid for the services unnamed delivered.
So above the board here, drug dealer or mafia? I mean,
that is a fair.
What do we think? What do we think they are? I mean, I don't know what it is in this world, what you would call that sort of thing in this world, but in real world terms, that's what my take on them is.
You'd call them pharmacists.
This place is. No, I was right. This place.
I share my chicken
sketchy.
tenders with her, and I'm like, "Look, it's all good. We're here having a nice meal. Have some chicken tenders."
One of the gorillas leans down and whispers something into the pirate's ear. And it doesn't take an insight roll to realize that guy is pissed. He gets up. He had stuffed his napkin in his shirt, throws it down onto the table, and he goes, "Until we meet again, gentlemen," and storms out. The two gorillas, a.k.a. capos, escort him out of the room, and the waiter comes back and asks, "Is everything suitable to your liking?"
That was a bit of a disturbance.
And we
Does that
apologize
happen?
for that. We were going to go ahead and comp a portion of your meal today for that problem.
Well, that should be just fine.
That was a lovely gesture.
This chicken is really good.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
So are these clams.
We will go ahead and let the chefs know. Is there anything else I can bring you?
Do you happen to have any baked Alaska?
Ooh.
I am not familiar with that. If you could go ahead and describe it, I
Of
can...
course, it's a dish from back in my homeland, you see, and I'd start describing how it's basically frozen milk and ice mixed together, and it's got like a cinnamon kind of powder stuff on top, so it hardens on the cold, and
He
I
is
start describing
he
that,
is taking notes. I will ask the assistant chef Juno if they are aware of that.
Juno.
thank you.
Juno.
Oh well, I'm gonna.
You should
I
check his
don't know,
cousin
Juno.
Anchorage.
He
I'm gonna.
his brother Russia.
Oh,
His brother from my house, yeah.
Yeah.
He comes back in 5 minutes and addresses you, Malcolm. He goes, "We are unfamiliar with that. However, we are going to go ahead and attempt to go ahead and make it for you at no charge. If you could go ahead and let us know how we do."
Of course.
Can I go back and
definitely-
watch while they
can
make
you
it?
make
I'm
it?
afraid there is no admittance.
Aw.
Are you making one large enough that we can all share and give you our opinions?
Like she's saying this, and Osiris is looking at the waiter like,
I'm making a super sad face.
like
Really?
I'm like,
Aw.
Osiris like, do not share with me.
I'm wondering why he doesn't. What? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued on this treat.
we-
I'd like to try it.
We
see.
will go ahead and see what Juno has come up with on the quantity. I am unfamiliar with it.
That's fine. I just need a little. I just want to give you. I would be happy to give you an opinion as well.
That is fair. Thank you. A couple more minutes leave. All the high-end people are starting to filter out, including the two that were discussing business with the pirate. And a few minutes after that, the Baked Alaskan arrives. Malcolm, you will tell the group if they got it right. So,
Okay, so I'm
con
rolling.
check.
Con check.
Oh God, I hope they did.
Okay.
Well, even if it's wrong, it might still taste good.
That's true.
Oh no, it's a natural one.
They did not.
I feel like they should be rolling against Malcolm.
I'm sure it still tastes good though, because they make good food, but it's probably just not right.
It's something.
Okay.
It's not what you thought. And the waiter asks, were we able to prepare it correctly?
Oh, it is absolutely fabulous. Rosa, here, and I'll slide my plate over so she could try it.
Go ahead.
'Cause she
and,
wanted
I
to try it.
taken. Yeah, I'll try it. I have no idea what Baked Alaska is, so a D12.
It's known by its other name, rat anus.
It is not.
5.
Cash knows what it is because she
Wait,
reads cookbooks.
Wait, it was a D12 or was
Hey.
it Constitution?
Constitution.
Oh, all right. So I rolled the wrong thing. Actually, 14 plus.
Yeah, Malcolm clearly Rosa has no palate whatsoever.
Oh, 14.
Yeah, it tastes good. The meal is
So that's pretty good.
half. The bill arrives for 18 gold pieces.
Okay.
Or 18
I'll-
silver. I keep forgetting we're on the silver standard.
I'll be
we
more
are.
than-
Yeah, no, I thought we were doing gold. This
I'll
isn't
be more than happy.
Dragonlance.
I'll be more than happy to pay. Osiris, you bought us our lodgings for the 3 days. I'd be happy to buy this meal for all of us.
Well, thank you.
He'll look over and he'll ask the waiter, before you leave, and he'll say all this in Sylvan.
Wasn't as bad.
The wine was delectable. May I have is it possible for me to acquire a bottle, or if you know where I would be able to acquire one?
You would have to see the alesmith. We do not sell directly here. Osiris, give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry, real quick, Frank. You said it was 18 gold.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hand over 18 out of the gold that I have, like from Occasio. That way,
Sure.
I know it's the right kind of amount or whatever.
The gratuity is included.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Ooh, nice. 22.
This guy has elongated ears. Originally, he thought he was a human, but clearly he's probably a half-elf.
Cool.
About this time, Lord Talbot exits, and he goes, "Excuse me, Terry, when you have a moment." And Terry, your waiter, says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back." So you've been moved to the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes.
As he
What a
as he steps
dick.
away, he'll step over with him. He'll step with him. He's like, Terry, if I may accompany you, I have to ask Lord Talbot a question, very quickly, if I may.
He is a very busy man, so do not be offended if he tells you no.
All right. He slides Terry 3 gold pieces
Nice.
for his trouble, for him giving him the opportunity.
Sure.
He walks up to Lord Talbot.
Hey, stop.
Lord Talbot, if I
Stop.
may have just a moment. I'm doing what I want, Cash.
Sorry.
What'd you have said? I think she's got a mute on there, right?
Lord Talbot, may I have just a brief moment?
Give me one. You know what? D12 against me.
Okay.
3.
So I wish the puppy was on camera.
10.
Give me one
So
moment,
cute.
if you please. He has Terry come in. They close the
It
curtain.
did
He
come
steps
out.
back. Yeah.
The curtain opens up, and he goes, Lord Talbot will now see you.
Didn't see him.
There's Steve.
Dog.
Hi,
And
it's me, Steve. Oh,
there's the dog biting his head off.
Battle dogs.
Wow.
God, he's so cute.
Lord Talbot, I just wanted to ask. I know your time is very precious here. I had noticed that there was a home for sale. Where would I just garner information about acquiring that? I didn't want to waste any more time than that.
Certainly. Which property were you looking at?
The 2-level home near the library or the bookstore that you had that was boarded up at the time.
The Dinglewood Estate?
Yes.
Are you familiar with it at all?
No, unfortunately, I am not.
I would ask that you go to the gates of the fortress and ask for Officer Norton Edwards. He can go ahead and fill you in on the details if you are still interested after that. Please come and see me again. I appreciate it. You and your associates I met on the docks, did I not?
Yes, you did. You had noticed us on the docks. I had talked with you briefly for just a few moments, and then you were ushered away. You're a very busy man.
Are you finding Occasio to your liking?
It is a lovely town. There's still a great many things. We're trying to learn about it.
Very good.
So far, so good.
It is a wonderful place. Terry comes back and interrupts and goes, Lord Talbot, it is ready. And he goes, my apologies,
Osiris.
Osiris, thank you. I must leave, but please see Norton Edwards, and if you are still interested in the property afterwards, we will talk more at length. I wish you and your companions a good day. And he goes out
You
the
as
back.
well, sir. Okay. That's not shady at all.
Well, he's a member
But-
of the Five, so
Yeah.
He gets rights and privileges. You guys see Osiris talk to the bigwig again, and he comes back to the table.
So Malcolm, did you find what you were looking for earlier today?
Yes, I met with a jeweler who had some wonderful tales from home. I got cash, something that would be able to make her the greatest bard in all of this land. And I settled a bet, which was nice.
It's
But
good.
apparently her entertainment is too fine for this establishment.
Oh, well, I don't necessarily know about that, but
Yes, in the immortal words of my mentor, this place would be highfalutin, as he called it.
I was hoping it was
Agreed.
Satchmo.
Satchmo.
What a wonderful world this is. Very good. With your meal done, it's, probably after 1 o'clock. You guys go outside. Let's check the weather. Checking the weather, boys and girls. It is partly cloudy and it is a beautiful day in Occasio. There are people roaming around. Again, you guys are up here in the red area. I leave it up to you guys. Folks at home, there is no set goal for these guys. This is an open campaign. They may become pirates. They may become pirate hunters. They may become independent merchants. So I query to you, Osiris, what would you like to do? First off, are you guys going to stay together or go your separate ways?
I don't have any plans, so
Like forever?
Right
No.
now. So if you guys want to discuss what you've got on your mind, that would be a little bit different.
All right. So, what options do we have here?
Well, what did you, if you don't mind it, you know it's an eavesdropping, but I will ask straight out. What sort of business do we have with Talbot?
Technically, we don't have any business, but I had found a lovely home that would make for a fantastic base of operations for us to start with. I mean, if we're planning to remain together, permanent lodging might be nice.
It will be a lot
maybe even-
cheaper in the long run.
Well, yeah, you guys need me. You need the levity. I mean, you're all so
do?
dour. Of course you do.
I'm not dour. It's just that you kind of
You're
your
just so
personality is
Focused
so
on
big.
everything. And
Osiris walks up to
needs-
Cash. Osiris walks up to Cash and puts two hands on her face and gently goes, "Cash, you are bringing light to our lives every moment.
You
Never forget that."
And then Cap's
And
fucking
certainly-
grasp.
Well, crack! No, I'm just kidding. But he does that. He walks up and he's genuinely like gentle and he's like, "You bring light to our lives every moment. Of course, you need to be here."
You're like GE, an old friend of mine.
I
You
mean,
bring light to life.
Well,
And
don't
then
worry.
he steps back. So
I look at Cash and I'm like, he's absolutely right. I go, your personality is just so big that it kind of takes over.
I'll get a job and I'll help pay for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Cash, we're going
I'm
to
kind of
do-
interested in the Club
Cash,
Erotica. You know, it seems
we
like
don't really need to
something I'd
get
be good at.
jobs so much as we need to do fun things.
Wait, what? This seems to be like.
Fun things don't pay us.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I feel like this conversation should be the other way around.
Club Erotica.
Listen,
okay.
there's a lot of options and things out here that we can do that we're finding. That'll probably be fun for us to do.
Well, I think we should stick together. So let's go look at the house.
Well, I mean, I agree.
I gotta find out about the house first. A little more info.
Who do you have to talk to about the house?
Apparently an Officer Norton Edwards gives us the rundown of the home, probably purchasing rights.
Okay.
Something like that. And
Very well.
then I've got that, and I need to go see
He's got
another
a list.
monk. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I do.
15 hours. He's got a list.
I have one place, and I already went there.
Well, I've also got to find. I also need to find a monk who is running around here from a separate guild. I'll need to talk to him, and then after that,
there's a few items on his list.
Yeah.
he can't-
After that, once the kid gets back, we may have something a bit more interesting to deal with.
I mean, maybe I'll go hunt for jobs or something exciting, and maybe.
Well, how about
lucrative.
I'll go check out the house. You guys can hunt for jobs.
I mean, yeah, I'll hit taverns and.
I have a job interview. Can I go with you to see the house?
Well, I'm not going to see the house. I'm seeing a guy about the house. But I will show you the house after, Cash. I promise.
I think we should all check out the house. But
Patch, I think perhaps you need to practice with your newly found castanets. You want to make yourself a great bard, of course, don't you?
I will walk over to
Ash, do you want to
Osiris.
see the fucking house? Is that what you want? You want to see the house?
Wait. I'm gonna
Come
walk.
on, come on. He like
Wait,
No.
loops his arm around hers.
Wait,
Let's go. Hold it, Ash. We're going to the house, and he's walking.
wanna
He's
go
already
now.
walking to the
God
house.
damn it,
Exactly
Osiris.
where
I
it's
don't want to
at.
go now. I don't
He's like,
wanna
we're
go.
checking out.
It's
the
too late now.
fucking
Now we're
house, you
now we're
kids.
all going to see the
Everybody.
house. Yeah.
Hey,
We're
Osiris,
checking out the house.
fine.
Everybody
I'll
now.
yell this aloud since you don't want me to do it in private. I yell out, hey, Osiris, I think she wants to check out a lot more than just the house.
Ew, he's like my dad.
I'm actually more
You've
along
been
the age of
so like.
I'm more along the age
together.
of your grandfather, Cash.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay,
You're, but El.
Or maybe your dead grandfather.
Your years are different than our years, so.
Important question.
Yeah.
If you are headed to the house, are you going behind the temple or in front of the temple into the plaza?
I'm going wherever Osiris is dragging
Yep.
me.
We'll
I'm
go
just
in.
following
I'll
the
go in
plan.
front of the temple and into the plaza just to see the hustle and bustle of the town because I'm also
A crowd has developed in the central plaza in front of the temple, and it appears
Okay.
as though Sugartongue Shelley and the anus of a pirate captain that you met at Club Erotica are in a verbal argument that appears to go towards the physical. Each of these pirate captains has two of their people behind them, and it looks like the Sharks and the Jets is about to occur.
Oh my god, we all went to the
Yep.
same place.
Well, this could be interesting.
The
A little bit of
normal
entertainment.
folks are kind of shit, and there are a few guards, not exactly go-getters, but they're kind of meandering towards this problem.
I'm gonna walk through it.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna walk through it, just like completely ignore the arguments and like walk through it like I'm just passing through.
Dexterity check.
Oh,
I'm gonna
love
stand
to.
there and watch because I have other things to do. So.
Hey, should we help them?
who?
The arguing people.
That's what I'm doing. 15.
You notice that the female captain from Club Erotica sees you out of the corner of her eye and sticks her foot out, and you deftly step over it.
Do I see this?
All four of you see this.
I stop and I'll stop and turn around and go, ma'am, I
Don't
could have
man
tripped.
me, son.
Are you sure about that phrase?
I am.
Why are you guys fighting? You're in the middle of a square. You're acting like children.
Laura Danisk, Captain Laura Danisk. You met her at Club Erotica briefly. She asks, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a scribe writing your journal? Why don't you go write about water temperatures, son?"
Oh, now I'm mad.
I usually do write about water temperature. It's feeling what's the word of it?
Frigid.
Bitchy to cold.
Sugartongue Shelley, the Oriental captain who lives above you guys, busts out laughing. And this causes Captain Danisk a little bit of a problem. And you can tell that she don't appreciate your smart attitude.
Question.
Nobody ever does. Nobody ever does.
Sugartongue Shelley was kind of an asshole, wasn't he?
No.
No, not really. He just kind
He
of was
wasn't-
messy
He has
and cleaned
poor
up after
table
himself.
manners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
poor table
yeah.
manners, but
They bust their own table though.
he's a
So
lout.
they did.
So
Correct.
yeah,
And
but he's a decent lout.
And now I'm mad.
Look,
I'm
there's no
casting
reason
vicious
for
mockery
any...
on her.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're going straight for the jugular. I was more or less doing this to break up the tension and
Right.
shift blame, but yeah, let's do this.
Sure.
I'd
yeah.
say I call you breeding stock, but even farm animals have standards.
Well, there was that. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
What's your spell DC?
I don't know right now.
I
13.
I rolled a 12.
Oh.
So she's going to do the Biff Tannen in Back to the Future 3. What? And her two associates are like, and she turns to you, Cash, and goes, mighty big words from such a small little girl. I assume you're with him.
She's with all of us, Captain, so perhaps we can all just go our own separate ways.
And don't judge.
So you just pass her around, I see.
No,
That's
that's not very
Oh,
nice.
that's it.
Osiris turns and like just like backhand slap, like he's going for a backhand slap. Like that is
On
Cash.
Oh,
no, on the captain.
okay.
Fuck yeah.
Baiting you guys into a fight.
Nobody
Yep.
tries to trip my Osiris.
And nobody talks. Nobody puts baby
Yeah,
in a corner.
that's
Except
right.
her father. Because that
So-
was because she was a minor at the time. But
That's right. That's what's when you should have gone
ooh.
Yeah,
to jail.
that's true.
Yeah. 23.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you connect with Captain Laura Danzig right in the face.
Like he just whack.
She is a high elf, by the way.
I don't care.
Just adding color.
Yeah. Got it.
I go, yeah.
Malcolm, roll me a d6, please. I'm looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6.
6.
The bosun
Was not very
mate
monk-like of me.
will not be here. It will be the quartermaster and the first mate.
Okay. I'm looking like I'm still calm, but I'm very much paying attention to see what happens next and ready to back up Osiris.
After he does it, he looks at her and he says, you should not deign to talk of other people's particulars, Captain.
Anger fills her eyes and her face, and she goes, I don't know who this fucking Dane person is.
Well, you got it all wrong anyway. Rose is the one that's
Not
already
the-
fucked someone in town, so...
Oh, wow.
Wait, did you really just say that aloud? Wow.
I'm going to rule he did.
I'm like minding my own business here, and you're fine. I'm gonna step up too.
Sugar Tongue Shelley and the members of the Swiftsure step back. They're just going to watch the show. Guards are appearing out of nowhere, including one who looks like he's in charge.
Okay.
He comes in. Osiris puts one hand on your chest, one hand on Captain Danzig's chest, and pushes you aside. And he goes, not in my town, not today. I don't know whatever problem you guys have, but you guys are separating.
She tried to trip him.
I don't care. You notice that Captain Danzig and her two crewmen step back.
It's fine,
Step back,
Cash.
guys. Step
It's
back.
fine. We're just on our way. Thank you very much, Guard Captain, for giving us some clarity here.
Investigator, thank you.
Of course. My apologies, sir.
I
I'm
just
gonna-
look at her and I go,
What's the guard cap? Did you say his name again?
I did not say
No.
his name.
Okay, he looks at Cyrus, looks at him, and he goes, and looks at him up and down, gives him like a good once over. Trying to, was he one of the people kind of lounging back at the beginning?
No.
No, he came in pretty much and just, okay.
Yeah,
So he just
came
goes-
in and took charge.
Hey, I want to yell something. I'm gonna yell something as we start walking off the
Uh,
street. We're gonna walk
yeah.
off to the point, but I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna look at her for a moment, size her up and down, and I'm gonna like, I see the guards here. Have you trained very well, like a dog?
Like Ike
Pirates.
like Ike Clanton and the others. Oh, your time's coming. We'll see you. again.
Osiris,
I
Oh,
catch,
Cyrus
Let's
walks-
not that.
I catch her eye and I'm like,
Yeah,
Osiris
you
walks up
bitch?
to the captain.
I
And he
say,
goes,
and I spit out pirate like
Investigator.
it's.
the investigator, and he goes, I apologize for my uncouth attitude. If the captain wishes, she can hit me back. It would only be fair.
Well, you shouldn't hit ladies, but knowing Laura, you didn't. Uh, we ask. I take it you guys are all new here.
We
Yeah.
are.
Uh, the crew of the Water Drake is not people that you really want to tangle with.
We weren't trying to tangle at all. See, we were just trying to go about our business, and we will continue to go about our business. And I'll look at everybody.
Yeah, I do believe that
Cash.
she
And I look and I'm like, yeah.
maybe. I'll look at the inspector and I'll say, maybe she should learn not to tangle with us as she started this. I have business to attend. I'm gone.
Here.
I'm gonna start walking off to go look for jobs.
So, Osiris, why exactly is it that they always have to have the last word? What is that about?
Excuse me?
More or
Wow.
less, it's a way to establish power, give them a sense of well-being and positiveness. It is one thing my my master told me I need to learn a little better, is to give them their moment to shine,
Yeah.
even though you may snuff them out.
You know what I say? Snuff them out.
But
Well, let's go look at our house, shall we?
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
So Rose is going to find jobs.
Yeah, I'm gonna find jobs. I thought he actually was gonna go to the other place first and then look at the house, but
Well, he was
was,
until
but-
I pouted.
Yep.
so I'm
Come
still
on,
gonna
come
do.
to the house with us.
So
Come
You know,
to the
we
house
have-
with us.
I look at your Cash. That
Come to
I'd
the house
love
with
to-
us. It's only going to be like 15 minutes.
We have. Fine. I mean,
I've
we have to pay for
an
the
interview.
house.
I've got an interview tomorrow. It'll be fine. Come see the house.
We both might have interviews tomorrow. I might go work there too.
There you
Seems
go.
like
Come
my
see the
type of
house.
place.
I think you
Fine.
both should.
the inspector shoos everybody over, shows over everybody.
Or I talked to the inspector for just this 1 second, and I apologized, obviously, to the captain.
No captain
But I talked
here,
to the
just
inspector. Yeah, the captain,
Hornswoggle
Laura.
Here. Oh,
Sorry, Laura Danisk. I apologize to Laura for my rash attitude. Super duper neato.
Yeah, you guys have an enemy.
Inspector, Inspector, my skills range more in the many times in the investigative purposes. If you have need, in my hometown, I was a private investigator. If that need ever comes up, I'd happily do that without making as many waves as I did today.
Where can we reach you if we need you?
Currently, we are staying at I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Occasio Inn. But we will, hopefully, if all goes well, I may be making my residence at the former Dinglewood estate.
I'm sorry. Where?
We're looking at the Dinglewood estate currently.
I see. Are you familiar with it?
I have not. I'm just going to show my compatriots the house. If you could give me a brief over it, or just
You do understand it was the site of a mass murder.
unfortunately, people are killed in many different ways and at many different times. Is it a
Not usually children.
cultish? Oh, son of a bitch.
It is a
No.
case I am currently working on.
I mean, are you done with the evidence there? Or, I mean,
Oh,
It's been cleaned up, right?
If it's, yeah.
Well, I can
That's good
say
to know.
this. A house that's had people murdered in it does go for a lot cheaper on the market.
The
And
Dinglewood estate, or residence rather, is a troubling case. It occurred about 2 weeks ago, so no, young
2
one.
weeks ago?
2 weeks
Whoa.
ago. It is,
Wow.
Recent.
it has not been cleaned up, and there's a reason it
Yikes.
was 2 weeks ago.
Ah,
All part of the master plan. And I'm going to go into cop mode here, and
okay.
the investigator Norton Edwards will explain that on the aforementioned date and time, I was patrolling the south wall when I heard a woman scream. At that time, I noticed another guard, Habar Tenik, of the incident, and I left my position and went to ground level. There I found a pair of people, an older woman and her dog, along with a male who was making romantic advances on her. I separated the two and asked
The
what the
dog?
issue was. No,
That's how I heard it.
I knew I should have written that
Sorry,
in better.
that's why I couldn't. I couldn't help myself on that one. Okay.
The woman was
Yo.
later identified as Agnes Treacher, the neighbor, reported seeing a man running across the center plaza from the Dinglewood residence. That would be the middle section, Jesse, that sits behind the house. For you guys, it is right here. So they were running across the central plaza. Her dog was in the middle of a movement and began to bark at the individual. Agnes reported a second man with a hairy chest and a red lobster tattoo on his arms moved towards her but fled when the other man, identified as Delmick Frost, approached her. I then spoke with Delmick, who clearly had consumed a great deal of alcohol that evening. He reported that a female Tabar with big blonde hair had lured him to this location to explore his manhood's charms. While the woman screaming broke the mood, I noticed that Delmick's breeches were open and his manhood was exposed. He was told to put it away.
Do I hear this?
Oh yeah, you guys all hear it.
How big is it? Was it big?
It was unimpressive.
Oh.
He also had blood on his arm, claiming that it must have happened during the deflowering of the Tabar woman.
Oh.
Strangely, I found both parts credible and went to investigate the possible burglary.
Seriously? His arm?
It has to work into the story. So you guys.
It was. How much blood are we talking here? I mean, if this is a huge murder, it would be all over him.
Well, that's good to know.
He also had blood on his arm and claimed that it must have happened during the deflowering of the Tabar woman. Strangely, I found both parts credible and went to investigate.
Was she riding his arm?
Go to Tijuana.
The whole thing is fucking sketchy.
Peering into the window of the Dinglewood home, I observed a slashed body in the kitchen, and the back door had been forcibly opened. I used my conch to call for aid. No whistles, they use conch shells. And a search of the house found 7 more mutilated bodies discovered. The deceased included Rexall Dinglewood, his wife Manty, and their 4 children, 2 males and 2 females, as well as another male in the front room on the couch. Delmick was taken into custody initially, but was released when soiled undergarments were located that would not have fit any of the deceased, and clearly Tabar in style. They wear thongs. He believes that she set him up and vowed to find her and make her pay. After a few hours in the dungeon, it was decided that there was not enough evidence to hold the individual. The area was searched for a hairy man with a lobster tattoo, but individuals on the dock were less than forthcoming. At this point, it remains unsolved. That is his official police report.
Well, that sounds very harrowing. Thank you for telling us all.
The estate, however, is in excellent condition aside from the damaged kitchen door.
Ooh, good to know.
But the
Thank you.
blood's still there?
We don't have CSI cleanup crews here.
Can we hire one?
Does anybody have prestidigitation? No, there's that spell that can.
Dude, we're first level.
To be fair, when Osiris
That is,
was
I think you
bought,
can have that
windows
first
were,
level.
Boarded up. Yeah. All right. I'm like, okay. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
As an investigator, if you want, we can go over there and you can look around to see if you see anything that we may or may not have missed.
Oh, yes.
I'd be happy to.
Sure.
And you are, and once again, I'm sorry we didn't.
Norton
I'm
Edwards.
You're Norton Edwards?
Yes, investigator Norton Edwards.
They said officer. Is there two different ones?
I was recently promoted.
Oh,
Because
congratulations.
remember, he was working the wall.
Ah.
Is there any sort of
Okay.
reward? Because I was going to go job hunting. And maybe this is a job.
There is a reward. I believe Lord Talbot has put a rather sizable amount on it. I believe 500 gold pieces. It seems as though the people in the neighborhood are a bit on the skittish side. Although we believe this is a targeted act, those, including Agnes Treacher, believe that there is a menace, and the faster we can clean this up, the better off we all are. Unfortunately, Scrying has not attributed any additional information. But being an investigator, I am open to the fact that we may have missed something. So if you four want to go over, he will go with you. He has the key.
I would
Sure.
like to
Happy
look
to-
into it, yes.
Sure.
I'd be happy to lend my services.
As you guys go walking that way, everybody D12, match me, and you see something. Match is 3.
10.
10.
Oh, 6.
Nope, sorry. I rolled that was a D10. 9.
I got 2 10s, so I'll give you something. You guys are being tailed.
We are.
Do we know by who?
Osiris's friend,
Jet?
Jet.
Jetstorm.
Okay.
I nudge Osiris and I'm like, dude, your guy's back there.
Jet doesn't really like the cops.
Yeah,
Wow.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'll. Oh, sorry. I need to. If you guys just keep going, I'm gonna stop and
That's fair.
relace my boot.
As you guys go through, he is going to take you down past Club Erotica and hang a left at the wall. He is taking you the long way. Go ahead, Osiris. What do you want to ask Jet?
All right, Jet, lay it on me. What'd you find out about the necromancers?
Not much, boss. I'm not sure if they're related to the plantation problem or not. Oh,
Plantation problem?
I forgot to tell you that.
Okay.
There's some kind of uprising in the plantation. It's down in the not far south lands, but it's the Cordale plantation. There's something about healing herbs or some bullshit like that. The necromancers might be after that, but nobody has said shit about these guys. Sorry,
Okay.
boss, I'm still looking.
That's fine. Keep your ears out. Good job, kid. I drops him a gold coin.
Dude's gonna fucking retire and buy the Dinglewood estate right out from under you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'll just tell. I did give him 2 coins earlier to go look. I was like, oh no, keep going, keep searching. Whatever you find, don't get caught, kid. Do you have friends who can help out? Do you have other people you work with?
Yeah.
Is that a lie?
It's not a lie, but you can tell that friends is a pretty strong word.
Do you have
I mean,
other
he's
people?
making bank on you, so why would he
Yeah.
shoot a golden cow?
If you have someone who is willing to help, a partner is always good. I will give them a quarter of what you make. So every time you make a gold, he makes maybe a copper.
And I have snuck up
Maybe a
behind him.
couple.
Nope, you went with
Damn it.
Norton Edwards. Okay. He takes that under advisement.
More or less like your underling. Or you
Gotcha.
can pay
So I'd
your
be like a
underling.
boss.
Or at least a lieutenant.
Gotcha.
Building an army. I see.
Captain.
Osiris is building a friggin' army. I'm going to start calling him Fagin.
You need informants. You need people to work with you to get the information.
Wait, I should call you the Sparrow? Wait, what the hell is the one in Game of Thrones?
Hey,
The spider.
Say it for me. Say it for me. Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Rosa, Cash, Malcolm, and Norton Edwards. You guys arrive at this house, and it is, as Osiris pointed out, it is a 2-story structure. All the windows have been boarded up. There is security ferns because they don't have tape across the
Jesus
door
Christ.
and a giant padlock. He comes in, he unlocks it, and there is a stench. I don't know if you guys have ever been around a dead body.
Wait, they didn't.
It is a definitive aroma that
Yep.
you will recognize from the sidewalk.
They didn't take the
Unforgettable.
bodies out and have it air out at the very least.
They don't air it out. The
It
bodies
is a
are gone.
crime scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may move the bodies, but they don't. You can't. The smell doesn't go away.
Nope. Unless
I
you
mean-
use kills. Gotta use kills.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get the smell out, but we're in a
Yeah.
magical world, so we can get the smell out. But
As I said, we need prestidigitation. That will do it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a cantrip,
tropical
so-
environment, so that humidity is not going to be your friend. The door opens, and he kind of takes a step back, even as an experienced guardsman. It is pungent. He says, we all have to stay together or nobody goes in, because the belongings in here have not been claimed, and we are still seeking to see if there are any ancestors or relatives of the Dinglewood family. So far, we have not had it. So
Ancestors? You mean descendants?
he's a cop. He's a beat cop.
I mean,
I like
do
the
we want to have a
ancestors.
Do we want to have a séance to find the ancestors?
That's been tried. The scrying has failed.
No.
So,
Oh, so sad.
and he points out, you know what? D12 against me, Rosa. Let's see if he points it out.
Oh, I get to. Okay. Oh, I think you're gonna. Oh, I guess you beat me 4.
Yeah, he does not mention why. So, but he goes, are we going to wait for the 4th?
Yes, let's all go in together if you don't mind.
Yeah, you said we have to go in together, so we have to. I guess we do have to wait for him.
Waits, Osiris, I assume you were going to...
I'll jog it over. Yeah, after.
Osiris does his fun run, finally makes it to you guys. Osiris, he again covers the bases. He goes, we all have to stay together. There are belongings in here. I do not expect anyone to touch them or disturb the crime scene. I'm sorry, you are... What's your name again?
Osiris.
You guys can go in. We'll take a look. I do not have the floor plans on this
No problem.
machine, and I'm out of USBs.
It's all good.
That's okay.
So, as you guys walk in, it is a fairly simple layout. Trying to remember. As you walk in, there's a main room separated with decorative half wall at the back. It's about 30 feet long and 20 feet wide. The hallway beyond goes left, right. And I'm doing this from memory, so
Okay.
bear with me.
As Osiris walks in, he goes, "Where's your guns? We're going along. Please feel free to point out where the bodies were, what information from that particular area.
Right
That
over
way
there
you
on
can
the right.
aid." Okay. Anything to aid in my investigation as I...
There's a blood-soaked, not stained, soaked couch. We found an individual, an adult male over there. We believe he was a handyman of some kind. It appears as though he was sleeping. You guys see a rolled-up blanket, also soaked in blood. Whatever they killed him, they got him in the aorta, is most likely,
Mhm.
or one of the...
They couldn't have drugged the stuff out.
Well,
No,
they don't know if there's going to be a claimant on it.
Yeah.
So wait,
Who owns
was
the
he?
blood-soaked couch?
Oh wait, so was he stabbed in the heart? Is what you're saying?
He was slashed. All the victims, including the children, were slashed. Some of them were beheaded.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
Osiris, if I may, and I'll put my hand out towards him.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Okay.
give you a bit of guidance in your
Nice.
investigations here.
Anything will help. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
I'll just-
gonna help him look and give him advantage.
I'll
too,
just
so-
very briefly. I'll touch his elbow,
Mhm.
and I'll cast guidance on him. So he'll have a D4 you can add to an ability check of your choice once between now and the minute when it wears off.
Okay.
I'm helping to give you advantage.
So
I can-
you guys all have to stay in the same room.
Yep.
Those
Got
are
it.
the rules. Norton Edwards wants to know: did you want to investigate this area or go to the other bodies? The first body was found in the kitchen, back on the left.
Well,
Let's
there's one
check.
right. I was gonna
Or
say there's the
let's-
one right here.
Yeah, but that's more.
Would it
a
help
body
if
of
I can detect
circumstance.
magic? Can you detect
But if she
magic
drops
after the
something,
fact?
maybe there'd be something under the couch.
You can't.
That's what I was
well-
thinking.
After the fact.
Kids, let's start. Let's maybe, since we're also looking at the house, let's maybe start with the family members because that would be the main people. The guy is more or less an death of circumstance or an accomplice who needed to be eliminated.
I'm just
That would be
thinking.
my-
Well, my only thing is you can drop a clue anywhere. It doesn't have to be just a family member. You could have just dropped something and it's under the couch.
I understand. I'm just saying the family members are more than likely the most important portion. Let's focus on the family members first and then hit this guy last.
Norton Edwards will point out that the family members were all found upstairs. The cook and or housekeeper, Hazel, probably, was found in the kitchen on the left. This individual is probably a handyman on the right.
Okay.
He will follow the lead, so if anybody leaves the room, he is going to insist everybody leaves the room.
Yeah.
The house is still a house. There are bureaus, there are seats. It's not a gothic mansion by any stretch of the imagination, but there's a lot of room in this house. This is a kind of an older but nice house, and the furnishings will reflect that. The rooms would have been lit by candles. There are a few oil lamps in the house in various spots, but most of them would be tallow candles. And it's dark because the windows are boarded up.
So, Inspector Edwards, you said that there wasn't anything stolen, as best you could tell.
It does not appear so, and as a matter of fact, there was something left.
What was that?
It was a rucksack with some contents of low to medium value.
One
That
question.
seems awfully klutzy.
Was the family all killed in one room or killed and moved?
They were killed in the rooms that they were at. There are multiple bedrooms upstairs.
Okay, let's start. Let's hit each room.
The stairway up is to the right.
Okay, I'll take the lead. Let's start. We'll just
Does
go in and
anybody lag back to roll investigation?
I'm following. Malcolm is really kind of uncharacteristically really quiet, and you can tell he's got a very serious, kind of disturbed look on his face.
As
Every
well
time
as
they
the
mention
smell.
that's true too. Anytime they mention the family or the children, you see that he is almost like storm clouds start to kind of glaze over his eyes, like he's affected by that.
Very disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Osiris, Rosa, Cash, and Malcolm, you were directed to the main hallway. Go to the right. Norton Edwards will point out this house is rather unique. It has what is called a water closet. And as you get to the corner of the house, there is a set of stairs, one landing up, small landing, stairs going up again. So it kind of curves around. But there's a small room here, which is called a water closet of some kind. Anybody want to peek in?
I'll poke a head in.
I will.
There is a hand pump that brings water into the house, and there is a large tub, a circular, almost keg-sized tub, only a little bit bigger.
Nice.
Neat.
I can't remember if I put a loo in there or not, so there might be a toilet. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, there is a commode in there.
ooh, not a full bath downstairs. Okay, nice.
So, I mean, yeah, as people clear, I mean, I'll be at the back of the line.
We did not find anything unusual in this area aside from the amenity. And you can tell that not a lot of shitters inside in Occasio.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I look over at Malcolm and I grab his hand because I sense that he is upset.
grab my hand. We
Uh,
going upstairs or checking out the water closet?
Going upstairs, but Osiris will keep looking around, like keeping his eye, like literally just like scanning everything as he goes by to
A
see if
lot of
there's anything,
pictures.
like any offset. Yeah.
Yeah, pictures, etchings, small baubles, little statues, kids' toys will be present, which will also unnerve Malcolm. Everything is as it was the night of the homicides. As you get to the top of the stairs, only one of the steps creaks. The woodwork is pretty nice, teak wood. As you get to the second landing, and this is where my memory starts to fail. I believe there is a door to the right, which leads into a 20 by 20 bedroom.
Wow.
Yes.
Good size bedroom.
And this is where the boys were at.
Okay.
There is a
All
lot
right.
of blood.
Let's give her the old rundown.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Nice. 18, 21, 25.
Medicine check.
Okay.
I knew I should have printed that off.
18.
Yeah, the only way you get this much blood out is if they were savage individuals,
Yeah.
especially with the boys. The boys were, one was, I think, 12 and the other one was 8.
Okay.
Can I ask the investigator?
Sure.
Were the cuts made with no care at all, like they were slashed multiple times to make sure the job was done?
It was
Or
an
were they
animal.
carefully?
An animal did this.
So they were not like carefully placed, like a carefully trained, assassin who knew
No.
what they were doing.
It was an animal. At least one animal.
Wait, are you talking about literally an animal?
A human animal.
That's fair.
Okay, I have.
It doesn't take a four-legged animal to be an animal that kills children, Rosa.
Okay,
Which is
so
true.
again, so can
they
I
could have a
detect
dog.
magic?
You can detect magic in here.
All right, so I try that.
Okay. No magic in this room. That lasts, what, a minute?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's 10 minutes.
Okay. So, my apologies. As you came up the stairs, there's the landing, and then you entered a rather wide hallway. Pictures are hanging on the wall. Memorabilia, upscale house. Straight ahead was the bedroom for the children, and that's bedroom 2. That is where the boys were killed. This room is, you'll find it different than the others because there are 2 exits here. So it's a rectangular room. You know what? Fuck it. You guys are going to get this thing, so let's share it to the folks at home.
Kind of like a suite style, like it's got a room between the rooms that's a
Little
common
bit.
room.
Okay. You guys see
Oh,
that?
okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
Very nice.
So, you guys came into the entryway. My apologies, I forgot about the library here. You went up the stairs. Here is the water closet. You came up to the second floor and right into the boys' room. And since you came right through, you would not have noticed bedroom 1.
Okay.
But in bedroom 2, as you can tell, it has 2 exits, which is unusual because none of the others have 2 exits. In this room, you will find boys' clothing, boys' toys, etc. No signs of a pet.
Okay.
So, Osiris, your investigation and medicine check revealed that It was a savage slaying, and especially noting the ages, Malcolm will have a great deal of consternation, and you will all probably have nightmares about this. Even though the bodies are not present, the blood stains are rather thick. They have thrown rags and towels and things to soak up the blood, but any purchase of this residence is going to require a significant amount of work. Where would you like to go next?
Let's go to bedroom 1.
Servants' quarters. It would be the lady downstairs in the kitchen whom you have not seen yet.
Okay.
When,
No
when I noticed the
blood, no.
towels, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I was just say when I noticed the.
Yeah,
Sorry. Go ahead.
You noticed the towels.
I was just going to say that I say to one of the inspectors guys that's with us that sawdust might be more appropriate in here. It might work a little bit better than the towels.
That's a good thought.
Clean
Is
up a lot
bleach
of
a
blood.
thing?
Well, you got to remember this guy was a beat cop, so
Mhm.
and he's just now been made an investigator. So if you go Sherlock Holmes and what's the inspector's name?
Lusso.
No, not Clouseau.
No.
You mean
Like
Watson?
Lestrade.
Lestrade or something like
Yeah,
Oh.
Lestrade.
Lestrade.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right.
Okay, so this guy's not a trained detective. He's not Columbo. He just got promoted because he did a nice job on it, and they needed somebody.
Yeah.
So yes, bedroom 1, good size. The furnishings reveal an older woman, and there's a litter box. So there's a cat around here somewhere.
So did she survive?
No, she was the
No.
first victim we saw.
Okay.
He will
Okay.
point out that she was in the kitchen, and the
Oh,
door
okay.
leading in was kicked in.
Okay. But no blood, no
Oh yeah,
anything
there's
in
blood.
there.
And
Okay.
I'm still detecting
Oh, no,
magic
I'm
all
sorry.
through here.
Yeah, no blood in bedroom 1. She was not killed here.
Okay.
The
Okay.
contents
Downstairs.
of the room are slightly tossed, but no. Also, there is a faint glow of magic, Cash.
Hmm. Can I tell what kind?
You can go look.
Yes, I look.
It's a magic dustpan.
Really?
Ooh.
It's one.
Nice.
It's
Have
one
some
of the
broomsticks.
small ones. It's not like a broom, but it's the whisk thing.
Yeah.
And,
Mm.
and
Yep,
the thing.
yep.
So it's
It's a Swiffer wet jet.
yeah, so it
Yeah.
is magical, but since you don't know what the keyword is,
I was gonna say it's Hoover.
Right?
Dust
all right.
devil.
Let's move to the next room, everybody.
common
We'll go
area
to.
or one of the bedrooms.
We'll move
Where-
into. We'll move through the common area to bedroom 4.
The common area is much like a living room would be, entertainment center, things of that nature. A lot of kids' toys present
Mhm.
here. Not quite a path house, but whatever. And I'm sorry, you said 3 or 4.
4.
Master Suite. There is a lot of blood and hair on the wall.
Hair?
Yes, and there's also
Okay.
an open window here. So
Like what kind of hair?
looks like a human head was bashed into the wall here.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Somebody was very upset.
Does it look
Here
like
we go.
this- Oh, go ahead.
What was
Oh,
that?
go ahead. Sorry.
I
I'm
was just
gonna
gonna.
investigate.
Your role's probably gonna determine this. I was just gonna ask if this area seems more violent than the children's room that we saw.
Yes. And Norton Edwards will point out that this is where Mr. and Mrs. Dinglewood were found. He'll point out the hair on the wall is most likely Mr. Dinglewood's, and it was put there post-mortem, and the head was separated.
26.
And what about Miss Dinglewood or Mrs.?
She was killed in the bed. 26 will yield a small, bureau device, like a writing table, Osiris, and there is a drawer open, and that drawer is empty. Norton Edwards will point out that we assume that maybe something was in there. We do not know what, and this is where the rucksack of items was discovered.
And what's in it? Or what was in it?
Miscellaneous items, small artifacts, Tabar artifacts, things that have value but not a great deal of value. They are at the fortress and have been inventoried.
Can I check the empty drawer to see if there's like a secondary panel inside, or if it's like got a
Investigation. Sure.
I'll
Okay.
spot him.
Can I cast guidance on him again real quick?
Sure.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Give you advantage?
Advantage plus, what is it, D4 now?
A D4, yep, to his roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Advantage plus D4. Okay. Nice. 23.
Yes, there's
Math
a
is
false
hard.
panel there.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at Rosa and go, Rosa, there's a false panel here. Could you check and make sure this area doesn't have surprises that might kill us?
wait, you think because I'm a rogue I know how to do that? Yeah, I have these
If you
tools.
don't, I can do it.
I have these tools and
I
such.
can do
Yeah,
it. We just have a better chance of dying.
I don't have a great perception. Oh, why I did that? Oh,
Look.
I know. I played in social. All right, no,
Look,
I'll check.
I've got a good perception.
Why
I
don't-
got the
why don't-
pings.
I can assist you, by the way, and if need be,
All
I
right.
do have thieves tools.
As an
although I'm not
investigator, I have thieves' tools as well. I just
Oh, actually, you go ahead. You go ahead and do it. I'm
All right,
not really
let's-
that kind of.
check it for traps.
Did you
Rogue, per
use
se.
Malcolm's
But I'm gonna help.
die roll yet?
I used it on the first one, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, go ahead.
You get advantage though, because I'm gonna help.
Okay. What am I checking for? Another investigation or Okay. Saints praise us. 17.
It's hilarious how much you guys are engaged, and we haven't thrown the first fucking punch in 4 episodes.
We did.
Well,
I've
We have
thrown
dude,
two
like,
punches.
one
Cyrus did
punch.
slap
Right.
somebody. Hey, you
We
know.
wish-
I've
Vicious
thrown
mockery.
2 punches.
No, I'm
I've
talking
thrown
about.
2 punches.
Okay, we haven't had any real combat.
And
Let's go
I'm
back.
sure-
Wait, the bar fight wasn't a real combat?
Oh, please. One of them was whimpering, and the other one rolled a 1 and fell off the roof.
Well,
That's
I'm sure,
because we're awesome.
He had bad constitution. Come on.
I'm
Osiris,
sure Rosa has slapped Abernathy's ass a couple times.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
there's a handprint somewhere and DNA everywhere. Osiris, you do not find any traps on this secret panel.
Okay. All right, kids, here's hoping. And I'm going to pop the panel to...
It reveals a secondary sliding drawer.
Uh-huh.
On that drawer, there are 4 leather pouches. And the spacing is indicative of that's all that's going to hold. So
Yeah.
it is full. Norton Edward, whoa, we didn't find that. As you slide
Yeah.
this panel out, there are 4 pouches. Each contains gemstones.
Okay. I'm going to hand him the pouches one by one, and then the 4th one I'm going to try and like pocket it as I'm gonna be like, okay, here's 1.
And I
2,
assist him
3.
with that.
Sure. You grab the first bag, which is marked 2.
Okay.
And you
Are we
open it.
looking in them to see what's inside?
Said gemstone.
No, I'm just going to like we could hear the jingle, but I'm not going to open the bag because that's in my mind with him that would be
Wait.
overstepping my bounds as
Actually, I don't. Is it passing him through? And I'm gonna take him in, but I will look in one. I mean, we're investigating, so I figure it's part of the course. I will actually take it open it.
The first bag has a small medallion made of copper on it, marked 2. Rosa, as you open it up,
Yeah.
appears to be a mixture of agate and tourmaline.
Okay. But just close it, and pass it on.
Hand it to Norton. Bag 3, so marked, same. Bag 4,
He's got,
same.
or whatever, same.
bag
He's got one of the bags I don't like in.
5.
This is bag 5 is what I'm gonna like sleight of like I'm gonna hand them to him one by one, and then sleight of hand bag 5.
Okay.
So yeah, and since he's handing him through me, I'm taking him. I'm gonna try to give him an assist on that, and to cover his
Sleight of
movements.
hand,
To
Osiris.
cover his movements.
Nice. The dice loveth today. That's a 22.
I can't beat that. Not with a 5. Yes, you pocket one of the bags. Norton Edwards goes. Is there another bag?
No, just a 3. It was strange.
So 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I wonder where bag 1 is.
Maybe.
Osiris, the one you pocketed, is bag 5.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of places it could be, but that is strange.
Oh.
That one is missing. So one is
I was
missing.
like, yeah.
Okay.
So we're missing bag 1.
But
Weird.
I mean, if it looks like it's just gems in it. I mean,
But do we think the bag's associated with the people that died?
I think it was
It's in
theirs.
their nightstand, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, does
more or
like
less.
one associate with a certain person, et cetera, et cetera?
Were the Dinglewoods, did they have a mining facility, or were they precious
how
jewelers?
did they make their wealth?
Rexall Dinglewood was import-export.
I could have imported them. I mean, he could have also taken a bag out and used it to pay for something. He could have taken the bag out and paid something for it and didn't put it back either.
Okay.
And would you put an empty bag back in the...
That's interesting. All right.
But it is interesting. Maybe you think, though, that if somebody came here to steal it, and they cleaned out the drawer...
Yeah, Norton Edwards will point out that there was no bag of gemstones recovered.
Huh.
If I may, I'm a jeweler
the
by
murderer
trade.
might have it.
Perhaps I can tell you more about the gemstones and how they might have been cut, if they've been prepared, things like that.
Arcana. At
That's a
advantage.
good plan.
Because you're a jeweler.
Cool.
Or whoever did this knew was there, and there's
I don't
something
know.
real special in that bag.
This just seems very angry for a robbery.
It does.
It's definitely targeted, especially if there's children involved. I got an 18.
Exactly. Who kills kids?
Yeah.
Malcolm, you will know that from the gemstones and the jewel settings in the lodestone, that these are probably regional stones.
Okay.
They are, some are cut, some are uncut, so the value is going to have certain discrepancies. But you're looking at probably 200 gold pieces in each of the bags.
Wow. Okay.
It's nice.
Huh. Like Osiris is, if do you like relay that to us, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'll say all that out loud. Yeah, while I'm looking at them.
Like
I got
you
one of those
see
little
Osiris
jeweler
kind of like
things
mumbling to himself as he says that, as Malcolm is talking, he's like,
Norton Edwards will. Wow, that much.
These are rich people. It doesn't really shock me.
let's check the last or
Any other spots that actually we should investigate in here? Like,
The window
should we look
is
under
open.
the?
yeah.
What about under the bed checked, under the furniture,
general
behind it?
Let's check this window.
Any pictures?
Oh yeah, there's pictures everywhere.
While he's going to check wherever, I'm going to just go peek under the pictures, see if there's any other
Safe.
secret.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, safe beyond picture. Okay.
And
I didn't
got
think
that
so.
line that, Jesus Christ, how long has this thing been here?
right.
Yeah.
The window leads out to that green star, which is a palm tree. And if you'll recall in the initial police report, the dog, while taking its movement, was barking at somebody scaling down the tree. So this is likely the escape point. Everybody roll investigation.
Oh, nat 20. Or
Nice.
21.
18.
23.
15 was the low. I'll give it to you, Rosa. This was
Thanks.
likely the last place
Yeah.
the murderer came.
I mean, wow, that's interesting. You
Or
went after the
murderers,
kids.
since two
Right.
people were seen fleeing.
Yeah.
Or if you count the Tabar woman, maybe 3 as a lookout. Hard to say. But this was likely the last spot, which would seem odd because who goes to the trouble of killing children
First.
unless the children were the targets? So hard to say. So
Hmm.
that is what you've gathered. Osiris, did you want to go to bedroom 3 or the rooftop patio?
We'll do bedroom 3, then the patio.
Girls' room, lot of blood.
Okay.
How many
Let's-
girls?
Those
2.
2 and 2. 2 boys, 2 girls.
All right. You ready, kid? Here we go. Last room.
Okay. An advantage, by the way, if you
23. Yep.
Awesome.
And there's still no weird magic.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a magical hairbrush in the master bedroom. I knew I forgot something. Magical hairbrush. Combs your hair. Classy.
Nice.
Classy.
Nice.
Osiris, there is plant life here
In the bedroom?
in the girl's bedroom. Attached to one of the toys, there seems to be a sprig of plant life.
Is it alive?
Not anymore. I mean, it's.
What kind of?
I was
plant?
gonna say.
I'm going to need a nature check on that one.
Chia.
Okay.
Hey, I will roll on that. Oh, that was a shit roll. No idea. I hope I rolled at least a 10.
18.
You don't know what it is. You kind of have an idea, Osiris, because you've spotted it somewhere, but you aren't positive. Norton Edwards has not seen it.
If we show it to
Okay.
him, does he know what kind of plant it is?
It's cliff clover. It's routinely found on the southern or on the cliffs on the east side. It blooms tiny yellow flowers.
Pretty.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I remember where I saw those. Okay. Osiris looks at the investigator. He goes, "Do you mind if I take this? Or would you prefer to have this as part of your investigation?"
I will keep it as part of my investigation.
Okay.
We know that we've seen it. We know what it is.
It's cliff clover.
he'll-
It's a common herbaceous plant in this area.
Okay.
Does it look like so it was wrapped around a toy?
Give me
Like-
give me an intelligence check.
Let's see. What does that say? 14 plus. I think I have a 2 for intelligence. It's not too bad. That's 16.
The Raggedy Ann doll has a buckle on it, and it appears as though the herbaceous growth got caught in it, as if it was on somebody's boot, and they kicked the doll or ran into the doll, and it transferred.
Interesting. So somebody's like, yeah. So somebody stomped through some of this first before when they came here, and then
That was a fair assessment.
Mm.
Clues. D&D is great for clues.
All right. Let's check the patio, and then we'll hit the bottom floor, and then as we're walking to the patio, he goes, "So, how much is this place?"
Oh, I don't think they've set a price on it because of the. But I mean, it's got a water closet.
it's also
Yeah.
got 4 bedrooms, which would be real convenient.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird that the DM did that.
And
No.
we
You
also
could
did
have
help
made
out.
us shack up with each other. I mean,
I'm
We did
sorry.
help out on the
we're
investigation.
talking about there are 4 bedrooms and there are 4 of us.
Oh,
So the rooftop patio, because I couldn't spell lanai and I couldn't figure out how to look it up aside from Golden Girls, it has a low border fencing around it, and it offers a beautiful view of the internal plaza. There's a nice breeze, and there's furniture out there.
We're a
Um,
little far from the ocean, though, which is unfortunate.
it is unfortunate, but off in the distance you can kind of see it.
It's
Uh,
nice.
but yeah, it's nice. It's more of a recreational area. The surrounding fencing would make it difficult for this to be an entry point. It
Okay.
does, however, cover the kitchen entrance. So kicking in the
Ah.
door, the sound would not have carried up.
Okay. All right. Let's head downstairs. We'll check the last view and get out of here.
Yeah, you go through the library. Cash, D12 against me. Let's see if you're still rocking blue. 11.
Oof.
8.
Your spell's done. You guys go through the library. You go through the entryway. The dining room is nice. Real nice. Nice table. And all of the crockery is there. And it seats 8. So...
And I tell everybody, I'm like, if we're going to live here, we're going to have dinner together every night because we should, because we're a family.
Maybe.
No, we are.
I have a life, and that life may include me going back to sea.
Well, when you're here, you're going to be here
But,
for dinner.
but one of the things Rosa wants to buy when she's here is a ship. So
in the kitchen, you find a great deal of blood in a sink with another water pump. This thing has
Lord.
2 points of water usage.
And why is no one rinsing it out?
And Norton Edwards points out
only been
that
2
the
weeks.
cook / housekeeper was also beheaded. The door
Oh,
has
God.
clearly been kicked in. And there is also rotting food in here because it has been 2 weeks. The fruit flies are starting to appear over the fruit basket.
For the love of God, nobody got rid of anything?
Dirty 20.
Let me look at something real quick. I'll give you something for a dirty 20.
That's what she.
No.
That's what Rosa says. Let's face
I
it.
will give you a torn piece of cloth. It appears to be leather, beige leather, and have a string attached to it.
String attached.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Like,
Does it look like it was ripped off of something, or it's
like
just...
is this string like sewing? Like it was a sewn element that is come undone?
It looks like it might have been
A stitch?
Go ahead and give me an insight check,
Insight.
because this is a bit tricky.
Can I make
Part of
No idea, and I should really stop.
What'd you say,
Change
Malcolm?
dice.
Can I make an insight check as well, or?
Sure, yeah.
I don't.
Let's see what
Rosa
we got
doesn't
here.
sew
Sweet
apparently.
Christmas. Can I
17.
roll? Okay. 24.
Okay. Osiris and Malcolm, you surmise that the housekeeper / cook put up a fight, and this piece of fabric came from her assailant or assailants.
Ooh.
It does not match. Norton Edwards will point out that it does not match anything worn by any member of the family.
Is there any blood on it?
D12 against me. 7.
5.
Nah. No blood on it.
What kind of fabric and what kind of
Fake leather.
Leather.
peep? Oh, it's leather. That's not fabric.
Mhm.
Does it look worn and old and like something like I would wear where I'm not rich, or does it look like it could possibly been tooled or fancy or whatever?
Polished or
Not fancy
Oh,
at all.
so worn and like somebody like more like my class would wear than an upper up.
Yeah, I would say. And it, you know what? Everybody handling this thing, give me an insight check.
ooh, I'm not too good on that one.
One
11.
moment. Insight. Wow, I don't have any of that. It's 11.
Osiris.
I'm just wondering when my luck is gonna switch because I just rolled another 18
Thank
with
you, man.
my pirate dog.
See.
So it's 23.
It's a
Sounds like the
pirate's.
Pirate dog dice, baby.
Oh yeah.
Smells like the
My
sea.
pirate dog dice aren't doing so great tonight.
My pirate
If you
dog dice
said.
are
On
Or
killing it.
lit. That's why, because you have all the luck over there. You
That's
sucked
okay.
it from
Next
all
time
ours.
when we do fighting, you'll die.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
All ones.
I'll
Yep.
nat one
Yep.
like crazy. I'm gonna break my knuckles.
Oh
It
God.
smells like the
Those
sea.
are- Oh wow.
Good to know.
Pirate.
Okay.
Pirate. I mean, Rosa would think that pirate. It's got to be a pirate.
We live on a coastal town.
It's like,
90% of this place
It could
smells
be a
like the sea,
fisherman.
Rosa.
nah, it's a pirate. Pirates just go.
Norton Edwards points out if we're done here, I need to get down to the docks. There is a celebration going on.
There
Yeah.
is a celebration of what? Did I forget something?
The,
Let's-
Carol forget
the
something.
launch of a new ship.
Super.
Oh.
Let's head our way out and double check that dead guy who got stabbed on the couch.
He a lot of
Where's he?
blood, and there's a hole in the couch.
Yeah.
Funk.
Where was that? In the entry or the library?
In
That
the
was,
entry.
That was a 23 investigation. Pirate dog.
Nice.
Nothing?
Nothing of concern here.
Okay. Just pretty basic.
He was probably asleep.
Yeah.
I was
Cool.
gonna say
Good for
anything
him.
under the couch.
Hey, we need to buy this place. It's amazing.
Oh, we're totally
Yeah.
purchasing this place.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
happen. Don't worry, it'll happen.
I love this place
Hey,
outside of the
so-
death and blood.
I'll totally do all the cleaning.
I looked at
But
the
once,
inspector.
once we
Who
level up, I
actually-
can do all kinds of water stuff. So
Oh,
When,
Whoa.
wait, who do we inquire to actually purchase this place from? I assume it's not
We're
you.
talking to him.
yeah,
Lord-
Norton Edwards.
Lord
Yeah,
Talbot.
that's what we were told.
It's
Yeah.
Talbot, yeah.
We
No,
talked to this guy about it, get the 411, and we go
Right.
talk to Talbot to
We-
purchase.
I think the 411 is to know that there was a mass murder that happened in here. I think that was the 411. Who
Well,
do
I
we
think-
actually buy it from? Because I don't think
but you
he's-
know, the cool thing
Talbot.
is no one's gonna come here.
I agree.
Well, I was told by Lord Talbot to speak with
Right.
the investigator here first before purchasing due to its nature.
I think that's
Yeah.
he basically told
Plus,
us that.
we're not going to be able to move in straight away. They'll need to take out all of the things, all of their family items, store it, catalog it properly.
If they do that. It sounds
So
like they're
even-
trying. Hey, what's
What's the
Inspector?
asking price?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
No, Inspector. What actually? If no one comes to claim the items, what happens to them? Are you gonna still take them all out? And
That
Or
would
is
be
it
up
gonna-
to Lord Talbot.
okay,
Just
That's
like any
fair.
good place, it goes up for auction.
Yard sale.
Mm,
Well,
I
one thing
suspect
that-
Lord Talbot.
I mean, there's definitely some things in here I'd love to keep. Maybe
Well,
we
one
can
thing-
make it
Children's
part of the.
right.
The hairbrush.
The hairbrush would be cool. The two magical things. The table, the kitchen table, dining table.
So
It's amazing.
So as we get ready to leave, I'll look at my companions and I'll say, well, one thing that we know for sure is that if the investigators can't get to the bottom of this, we must. If
Well,
an
that's
animal that
true.
would murder children is running around a town like this,
Well, that is for
kind of an
sure.
Animal.
they have to be stopped.
I do agree with that. I'm like, that's pretty bad.
But
Terrible.
of course, I mean, This
and-
is
How old were the girls?
let's see, 12, 8, 6, and 4, I think. is
Oh,
what
Okay.
was
jeez.
decided.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, what is this like? Yeah,
New York.
you can kind of see Osiris is a little like beyond frustrated with this, like that they haven't gotten farther. As he looks at Malcolm, and he just kind of says, "My my granddaughters are that age." As they step out, and he lights up a cigarette.
and Cash
And
is
he
just
hasn't-
like,
He hasn't posted, like, he hasn't told anybody about his family in this. He's just like, my granddaughters are that age. And he goes, wait, no, this requires. He drops it back on the ground, and he pulls out one of his special cigarettes, and he's like,
He got weed. He got weed.
Nice.
and Cash,
maybe perhaps we should talk to some of the neighbors too and see.
Well, there's
oh, let's
there's
go
a
see
neighbor
about this
watching.
boat.
Yeah, there's a neighbor watching. The inspector locks the door, points out, big celebration down on the docks. You guys ought to join it. Some Captain Stiglet or Stipend or something like that is.
Captain Stickett.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
he
the
was
guy.
retired.
He's
Ticket.
getting a fishing boat today.
I want to see
Oh, yeah.
who the neighbor is that's watching.
That
I
would be
do.
Agnes.
I wanna go
Let's
talk
him
to
next
her.
time. After the party.
No, we gotta
I
go
need-
now.
We'll have to see
I need
Captain
to get-
Stickett off.
We're
the shore.
here. Let's
We need
get
to
it
see the
done.
captain off.
Yeah.
He helped us here. He got us here. We need to
What
see
time
him
is
off.
this? Is the celebration right this very second, or do we still have time?
It was
the-
2 weeks ago.
The
The neighbors are going to have shitty info regardless.
That's true. The
Maybe.
inspector is in a hurry. It's
Fine.
out of game. Whenever the launch of a new ship goes, it's a big deal.
It's what?
Good deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, yeah.
Plus, if we're down there, Lord Talbot will be there, and we can probably purchase the house.
Maybe. I said they may not be ready to sell, as you pointed out.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they want to get rid of it.
that's what the sale sign on there says. Not ready to sell.
They're like, oh my god, it
For
stinks so bad.
almost sale. Agnes.
We might get the blood out.
Agnes is letting her dog out, and it's taking a deuce in the yard, and she's just kind of.
Oh, she's right there.
In our yard?
No, in her yard. In
our yard.
You know what? No, screw it. I'm gonna.
That's right. You walked into the library and took a big shit.
I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna go up to her then, since she's outside. You guys can go if you want. I'll catch up.
No,
I
I'm
wanna talk to her.
staying.
You want to see Cash? You come with.
Rosa's staying, Cash is staying, Malcolm and Osiris.
Fuck
will
yeah.
stay with you.
You can be our reps. I mean,
Let me
we'll
go see
catch up.
Stick It.
Yeah.
Go
we're gonna
see
go-
Stick It.
I
We're,
don't thi-
we're gonna stay here.
Guys are going
just
to the
gonna-
ladies are sticking around to talk to Agnes.
I'm
Yeah,
also
we
gonna see
split
if I
up the
can
party.
talk to Talbot while I'm there, because he'll probably be there.
Oh, they're all going to be there.
Yeah,
Except for Vex. She won't be there.
yeah.
And that brings us to a close. Still no serious combat.
Well, whose fault is that?
Options,
Not
The
mine.
guard.
options
It was the
were
guard.
Yeah, we
The
were. we
guard
were
got in
totally
the way
gonna
of
throw
a
down.
Yeah.
soon-to-be fight.
Hey, remember, civilized land, civilized rules.
Yeah.
Jesse, what'd you think?
It was wonderful. I loved putting the investigative skills and my criminal justice degree at work. It was fantastic. It was fun. I like it. I like it a lot. I have a lot of notes.
Yeah, right.
That's why we gave you notebooks, boys and girls.
Yeah. I'm really using the hell out of this. It's great.
I know. I wish I could, but it's like I find that it takes away from the game when I'm writing notes. I don't know why. I'm just bad at it.
You just make it part of your character.
I
That's what
did.
my
I
character
do. I
does.
was started a whole journal for cred, and then it just got to be. And actually, funny. Ernie did the same thing. We both were actually writing journals, and then it just was too much to do that and focus on the game.
Cred's
So
the
we both
Bud
let it
Light
go.
of Murder Hobo Inc., is it not?
I think it is. I mean, I'll say yeah.
All right,
I mean-
Carol, what'd you think of the game?
That's great. I love sandbox games. I mean, this is like one of the ultimate sandbox games I've ever played too. I've never had this level of choice, but I love it.
That's a real pain in the ass to write.
Yeah.
No shit.
Not
It
sure
is, but
where
it's
you guys
great.
are going.
You just write by episode. You base it whatever shit we do the tape, the week before, and just write from there.
That's true. Kevin, what'd you think?
Oh, absolutely another great time, Frank. I love it. I love it. I love the sandbox. I love how we're doing some investigating. Very cool. Very cool. There's lots of nice balls we're juggling.
Yeah.
God.
That's Cash's job that she's going to apply for.
Hey,
tomorrow.
I'll find out tomorrow.
I think
wait, who
Rosa's
says
a little
Cash
bit
is
more ready to do that. But
Why is Cash the only one getting a job there? I mean, come on.
She, I believe, is the poorest one of you four.
I asked.
Rosa not only is not rich, but also she has ambition. So I need to make money I want a ship, damn it.
Well,
Again,
Cash
you've been
and a
here
house.
18 hours.
Cash doesn't know what that entails. So,
Carrie, what'd you think?
I'm going to keep an eye on Cash and make, because I know she's rather not worldly. I'm going to try to go and protect her from that job.
Oh, that'll work. Carrie, what'd you think?
oh, I had a great time. It was amazing.
It certainly went in an interesting direction. I'll give you
Good
guys-
group too.
I love all of my compatriots.
I love you all too, and me, the player, loves it, and so Rosa's totally digs
I
you
hate
all.
all you
So
fuckers. You guys are a pain in
Yeah.
my ass.
y'all can eat shit and die.
He's
y'all.
lying.
I know he loves it so much.
He
It's why
does.
I got
runs
hemorrhoids
like-
that are more comfortable than
How
you
many
guys.
campaigns is he running right now? Too damn many.
Calamity,
2 or 3.
This, Pillars, and Margoo. Margoo tomorrow, boys and girls. And that
Oh
one-
my
that
God,
one's coming to
please
a
tell me.
close.
Oh, please. I don't want to listen to him anymore.
That one is coming to a close. Ladies and gentlemen, let's blow him a kiss in GTFO. Mwah! Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aids.